the moon. So open your book, page number 4040. So today we are doing a little poem, a lovely and a nice poem on moon. You must have seen moon in the night in various shapes. Sometimes it is round, sometimes it is oval, and sometimes there are so many shapes you must be loving to see in the night. So even this girl is watching moon and admiring moon nicely because she is loving to see the moon. Okay. So the poem is about the moon. So let's see what this girl wants to tell. So I'll read and explain you also, and later on you can read with me. So let's start with the poem The Moon. Okay, here are the meanings. As the words will come, I'll explain you according to the words. The first sentence I am reading, so just look in your books so that you can make out the correct pronunciation of the words. Oh, look at the moon. So, oh is an expressions. When we see something, we give some of the other expressions. Like if we like something, we open our mouth wide, oh, like that. So even this O-O-H is an expression given by a girl after seeing a lovely moon. Okay. So, oh, look at the moon. When we are very happy about something, we tell others also. We don't tell, look. No. We give a good expressions. Wow, look at the balloon. Look at the red balloon. Or look at the sky, so many stars. Or look at the pretty dress she is wearing. Or the shoes opposite girl is wearing. We give the expressions, wow, oh, something like that. So even this girl, she is very happy to see the moon, and she gives the expressions as, oh, look at the moon. She is shining up there. So what she is saying, the moon is shining. Where is the moon? Up in the sky. So she is telling, she is shining up there. Oh, mother, she looks like a lamp in the air. Then what does the girl is expressing or comparing the moon with? Yes, she is comparing the moon with the lamp. Okay, lamp everybody is having at the home. When in the room it is so dark, and when you switch on the lamp, the glows come in. So the dark goes away and the light is there. In the same way, she is telling her mother, hey mother, look how the moon is looking like a lamp in the sky. Because the moon is very big and very bright now. So she is comparing moon with the lamp. Okay, so first 4 lines I am repeating again for you so that you can make out this one. Oh, look at the moon. She is shining up there. Shining is glittering, glowing. Okay. Oh, mother, she looks like a lamp in the air. So here I can ask you a question with what the girl is comparing moon. So the girl is comparing moon with the lamp in the first paragraph. Okay. Let's see the second one. Last week she was smaller. Now who was smaller here? Moon. Because moon doesn't have one shape. It keeps on changing the shapes. Okay. So she is telling last week, not yesterday or one day before, it was last week. So it takes time to change the shapes also. As you go in a higher class, you will study. So now she is telling here, last week, okay, 1 week last, the moon was very smaller and shaped like a bow. And how was the moon? And how was the shape of the moon she is describing? Last week, she was smaller and shaped like a bow. Okay, so now what do you mean by bow here? Bow means a weapon used for shooting arrows. You must have seen there are small arrows also, children play with them. Correct. So the girl is comparing moon shape as a bow shape. Okay. So she is telling to her mother, last week she was smaller. She means moon. Okay. telling the size of the moon, that today she is big. She wants to recognize the moon as she. Okay, so the girl is telling the moon was very small last week, but today it is more bigger compared to the last week. And now she is bigger. Who is bigger? Moon. Okay, she means here we present as moon. So, but now she is bigger. She is bigger means moon is bigger. Okay, and round as an O. Okay, how is the shape of the moon now? It is round as O. So see how many different things she is comparing. First, she was comparing and telling her mother that the moon looks like a lamp in the sky or air. Okay. Then she is, last week it was very small and it looked like a bow. Bow means a weapon used for shooting arrows. Okay. And but she is bigger. But now she is bigger and round as O. Okay. How is the moon round? It's like a O. How was the last week moon? She saw it was like a bow. Okay. And what she is comparing with the moon? She is comparing the moon with the lamp. So I hope these 8 lines are very easy for you all. I'll read it once again, then we can go to the next page. Oh, look at the moon. She is shining up there. Oh, mother, she looks like a lamp in the air. As she is describing moon like a lamp. I explained you before. Last week, she was smaller. She means moon. Okay, so she is telling last week moon was smaller and shaped like a bow. And how it was, how the shape of the moon was? It was like a bow. Okay, so bow means a weapon used for shooting arrows. You must be knowing arrow bow. Okay, small, even the toy shape arrow bow is available in the toys. Many of the children like to play with that also. But now she is bigger. She means moon. So now the moon is bigger compared to the last week and round as an O. Okay, so how is the shape of the moon now? It is like a O. Last week it was like a bow. Okay, bow and O is a rhyming words again. So first it was like a bow, now it is like an O. Okay, pretty moon, pretty moon. So I am on page number 41. Okay, pretty moon, how you shine on the door. So she is telling, how come your light is coming on my door? So she is asking, so she is expressing her feelings that how lovely, how pretty the moon is looking. So she is telling, pretty moon, how you shine on the door and make it all bright on my nursery floor. Okay, so she is telling, how come your light is coming on my door? You know, the moon doesn't see where my light is going or not going, here I should go or not go. Moon just shine and all the brightness of the moon comes on earth, that is where we will live. And everywhere you can, in the night, if you switch off the light, you can see after 5 or 10 minutes when your eyes are adjustable, then you can see the light of the moon. So even this girl, she is very excited and very much loving to see the moon, how the light of the moon is coming. So she is telling, pretty moon, how you shine on the door. So how come your light is shining on my door? She wanted to ask to moon. And make it all bright. And how come it becomes so bright? How come the door becomes so bright? Because the light of the moon is falling on the door. On my nursery floor. Okay. So even on her nursery floor, maybe her room is full of with A, B, C, D, and on that floor also, that is called nursery floor. On on that floor also all the light is coming from the moon. So she is very excited to know how come. Okay, so she is expressing her feeling towards moon that pretty moon, how you shine on the door and make it all bright on my nursery floor. Okay, you shine on my playthings and show me their place. So when it is dark and you can't see your toys where you have kept, and when the moonlight comes, you can make out, oh, there is a ball or there is a bat or there is something when you can see in the moonlight. So even this girl is asking is telling about her feelings towards the moon, that your light is coming on my nursery floor and now I can see where I have kept playthings. Okay, playthings means toys. Okay, the toys which you keep here and there after playing. Some children pick up them and keep them in their own places, but some children, they just like to keep the toys on the floor. So she is telling, in your moonlight, what I can see my playthings and show me their place, and I can see where they have kept and I can pick up them from the wrong place and keep them in the correct place. So she is using the word, you shine on my playthings. That means your light is coming on my playthings and now I can see with the help of your light where my things are kept, and I can pick up from there if they are kept in the wrong place, and I can pick up from the floor and keep it on the correct place. And I love to look up at your pretty bright face. And even she is telling to the moon that I love to look at you and I love to look at your pretty bright face. Means the moon shines. See, children, moon and sun. You cannot see sun after 3 or 4 seconds. It keeps the eyes burns. Okay, due to the so much heat. But when you see the sun, when you see the moon, sorry, it looks very bright, but you can see continuously. You love to see it. So even this girl, she is loving to see the moon and she is expressing her feeling that your bright face, your pretty bright face, I am admiring. Okay, so you shine on my playthings and show me their place, and I love to look up at your pretty bright face. Even you all children must be admiring the moon and looking at the moon, how pretty it looks. Sometimes it looks like C, sometimes it looks like D, and any alphabets you can imagine you can see on the moon. So such a nice things we imagine after seeing the moon. Even this girl, first she compares the moon with the lamp, then with the bow, then she is telling that you are looking like round, and then she is asking, how come your light is coming in my door and in my nursery floor? How come you are coming everywhere? And I can even see the things which I have kept on the floor, that is the playthings. I told you what is the playthings, that is toys. Okay, your toys, you must have been forgotten on the floor. So even that she can see with the help of the moonlight. And in the end she says, at your pretty bright face. Even she is admiring moon's pretty bright face. So she is loving to see the moon and she is very happy with the moon. How come the moon is so far and still the light is coming in her room, in her nursery room, and she can find out the playthings which she has kept on the floor. Okay, a nice lovely poem. So we'll just read out once and twice, and then we will do the exercise. So let's start. Oh, look at the moon. She is shining up there. Oh, mother, she looks like a lamp in the air. Last week, she was smaller and shaped like a bow. But now she is bigger and round as O. Pretty moon, oh, you shine on the door and make it all bright on my nursery floor. and I love to look up at your pretty bright face. I was going very slow so that you can also repeat after me. Okay. So once again we will read, and this time I want you to repeat after me. So I'll go very slow. Oh, look at the moon. Now you can repeat. She is shining up there. Oh, mother, she looks like a lamb in the air. Last week, she was smaller and shaped like a bow. But now she is bigger and round as an O. Pretty moon, how you shine on the dough and make it all bright on my nursery floor. You shine on my playthings and show me their place, and I love to look up at your pretty bright face. So even on page number 41, you have the meanings, same what I have written on the board. You can copy down on your notebook. And we are going page number 42. Fill in the blanks. Answers are given in your bracket. You just have to choose. So quickly I'll just read the sentence and with the answer so you can mark out. The moon is shining in the sky. The shape of the moon is like a bow. The moon is round like a O. The girl loves to look up at the bright face of the moon. So the first exercise is very easy. Let's go to the second. Have you seen a full moon? What do you think you see inside the moon? So now this is a practical question. You have to use your brain, and according to your brain you can write down. Have you seen a full moon? That the question is yes or no. And if you have seen, what you have seen and what you can see inside the moon. So you can write down in one sentence whatever you can see inside the moon. Okay. So this was the poem about the moon, the girl admiring the moon. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next